Welcome to the Wellness Lab Digest, where we help you to absorb powerful, life-changing insights from top wellness experts with our daily bite-sized wellness podcast summaries. Each episode is packed with distilled, powerful takeaways to boost your health and well-being. To support this podcast, please scroll down on whatever app you're listening. Ratings and reviews are helpful. Even better, just send the show to a friend. Check out our sponsors at the bottom of the page, or simply click the Support the Show link below the episode description. Here's something that blew my mind. The average person spends over 6,000 hours in their lifetime doing cardio exercises, yet 85% of beginners quit within the first month because they're doing it all wrong.
That's such a striking statistic. I've always wondered why so many people struggle to stick with their cardio routines.
Well, what's fascinating is that we've been approaching cardio all wrong. The fitness industry has pushed this narrative that effective cardio means intense, grueling workouts, when research shows that moderate, enjoyable activities can be just as beneficial for heart health.
Could you break down what actually counts as effective cardio? Because I think there's a lot of confusion around that.
Here's what's really interesting. Any activity that elevates your heart rate to 50 to 70% of your maximum for at least 10 minutes counts as cardio. That means activities like pickleball, which has seen a 650% increase in participants over the last 6 years, are actually perfect cardio workouts.
Oh, wow. I had no idea pickleball was growing that fast. What makes it such an effective form of cardio?
Well, studies show that an hour of pickleball can burn between 250 to 350 calories while keeping your heart rate in the perfect cardio zone. And here's what's really cool, because it's so engaging and social, people are 40% more likely to stick with it compared to traditional cardio exercises.
Speaking of engaging exercises, I've heard some surprising things about rowing machines lately.
The data on rowing is fascinating. A study from the American Council on Exercise found that rowing engages 86% of your muscles while being extremely low impact. And get this, people who row regularly show a 12% increase in cardiovascular efficiency after just 6 weeks.
That's incredible for a single exercise. What about some other options that might surprise people?
Let me tell you about squash. It burns approximately 800 calories per hour, making it one of the most effective cardio workouts available. The World Squash Federation reports that regular players have a 47% lower risk of cardiovascular disease compared to sedentary individuals.
Those numbers are really compelling, but what about people who might find these activities too intense to start with?
That's where something like indoor cycling comes in. Recent research shows that beginners who start with just 10 minutes of cycling 3 times a week experience a 15% improvement in cardiovascular fitness within a month. It's all about starting small and building consistency.
The consistency factor seems really crucial here. Could you elaborate on that?
Well, here's what the latest sports science tells us. Doing 15 minutes of moderate cardio 5 times a week is actually more beneficial than doing one intense 75-minute session. It's about creating sustainable habits, and studies show that people who follow this approach have a 68% higher chance of maintaining their routine for over a year.
That really challenges the no pain, no gain mentality that's so common in fitness.
Exactly right. And let's talk about swimming, which is showing some incredible results in recent studies. Just 30 minutes of casual swimming 3 times a week can improve lung capacity by up to 10% and reduce stress levels by 35%.
The mental health benefits of cardio are often overlooked, aren't they?
Oh man, the research here is mind-blowing. Regular cardio has been shown to reduce anxiety by 20% and depression symptoms by up to 30%. But here's the kicker. These benefits are actually more pronounced when people choose activities they genuinely enjoy.
That makes so much sense. What about some of the winter sports options?
Cross-country skiing is actually a cardio powerhouse. Research shows it burns up to 1,000 calories per hour while engaging 90% of your major muscle groups. But even ice skating, which might seem less intense, can burn 400 to 600 calories per hour while improving balance and coordination.
Those are some serious numbers. What about something more accessible year-round, like stair climbing.
Here's what's cool about stair climbing. Just 7 minutes a day can improve cardiovascular fitness by 17% over 8 weeks. And the American Heart Association found that people who take the stairs regularly have a 33% lower risk of cardiovascular events.
And what about dance fitness? That seems to be gaining popularity lately.
The research on dance fitness is really exciting. Studies show it can burn up to 450 calories per hour while releasing 21% more endorphins than traditional cardio exercises. Plus, people who participate in dance fitness classes show a 40% improvement in mood and energy levels.
These numbers really help put things in perspective. What would you say are the key takeaways for beginners?
Well, the data clearly shows that starting slow is crucial. Beginners who gradually increase their cardio intensity by just 10% per week are 80% more likely to maintain their routine long term. And here's something really important. Hydration can improve cardio performance by up to 25%.
That's really helpful. Any final thoughts on making cardio sustainable?
The most compelling statistic I've seen is this. People who choose activities they enjoy are 82% more likely to stick with their cardio routine for over a year. It's not about finding the perfect exercise, it's about finding what works for you and building consistency. Remember, even a 1% improvement each week adds up to a 52% improvement over a year.
That's such a powerful way to think about it. Small steps leading to big changes.
And that's really what it all comes down to. Whether you're playing pickleball, swimming, or just taking the stairs, every bit of movement counts toward building a healthier heart and a stronger body. Thank you for listening to the Wellness Lab Digest. If you have received value from the podcast, I have 3 asks of you. 1, share the show with your friends and send them a link to the show. 2, please leave a rating and review in whatever app you're listening. And last but not least, please let me know what topics you would like us to cover in the future. You can contact me by sending me a message using the Send Us a Text link below the episode description.